The first thing we're going to talk about is Kwanzaa because we are in the celebration of Kwanzaa. And so, just a little couple of facts for you is that it began in 1966. So, guess what? Kwanzaa and I are the same age.
Yay for you and Kwanzaa.
Yeah, Kwanzaa, that's a good year. 66 was a good year. 1966 was a very good year. So, and then it has 7 principles that they really want us as Africans and African Americans. But really, the thing about Kwanzaa, it doesn't say that you have to just be African or African American to celebrate. You can be any culture because these principles are good for people, period. Mm-hmm. The first is unity. Ooh, baby, don't you know we need to unify?
If we could unify.
If we could get together.
We'd be doing some
Could we be doing something if we could unify?
Oh, my God, we could take over the world.
Take over the world.
We could take it all back.
But before you can, but you can't unify if you don't have self-determination. You got to have self-determination. You got to have determination for yourself. And a lot of times people, this is one of the things that I talk about, the top 5 reasons why people fail at anything that they do. There's a study that was done in 2005 by a group called Leadership IQ. Leadership IQ is an international firm that studies trends for leaders. And in 2005, they came up with this study that says, what are the top 5 reasons why new hires fail within the first 18 months of working? When I looked at the top 5, I said, oh my goodness, this is why people fail at anything. Not just their job, but anything. The first is coachability. Is when you can't take feedback. How do you get better if can't nobody tell you nothing? How do you get better if somebody says something you get defensive? Ooh, that sounds like me. I get defensive, don't I? I'm trying to be more coachable, trust and believe. But when you think about it, oftentimes when we get feedback we don't like, we act out. We either ignore it, talk about the person giving it, compare apples and oranges. They say you late, you stay late. You know, we go there. We just don't simply take the feedback and then implement the feedback. The second reason why people fail is emotional intelligence. That's when you lack the ability to, 1, manage your own emotions, and 2, accurately assess the emotions of somebody else. So you are either the type of person that you can't say boo to because you cussing, crying, or fighting, or you're the type of person that push people till you push them over the edge,
and then they make them say stuff.
Yeah, you make them say something, or they wait for you in the parking lot with fatigue on, ready to take you out. I'm just saying. Number 3 is motivation. And that's what made me think about self-determination, because motivation is seen when people lack the ability to reach their own highest potential. So they do just enough to get by. They'll get rolled up, but they won't get fired. They'll come to work, but, you know, they ain't doing their all. So they're never going to excel because they're never seeking great. Good is always good enough. Woo! That's good right there. Good is always just good enough, but good is the enemy of great. Because if you're just settling for good, you'll never be great. Good is never enough for me. Oh, I want to be great. I want to be greater.
Except for I don't want to be great. Delivering the box.
Look what I'm going to do with this one right here. What are we going to do with her? What to do with that one? So self-determination. And then the 4th reason why people fail is personality or character type suited for the position or the environment.
That's why we need colors.
That's why you need essential colors. You can go there, essentialcolors.co. I'm just saying. Or the last one is functionality or skill sets for a job. Now, when you go into the workplace, if you look at the top 5, jobs will train you in number 5 first. They'll tell you what to do, how to do it, give you the manual, the policies, the procedures. But when was the last time you got training on how to be coached? Have you ever got trained on how to take and implement feedback gracefully? Most people haven't, I'm just saying. They don't know how to do it.
That's why they can contact Sabrina J.
Yes, they can, because I have a training for that,
doing
baby.
A good commercial.
You're doing a good commercial. Could you do a commercial? You can't hold a good woman down. So glad you're feeling better. Love, Kwanzaa. Your listening audience. You're so sweet. Your listening audience invited to. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm going to invite my listening audience to experience Kwanzaa with Mac Alive on Saturday at 1 p.m. The address is 3740 Fisher. I'm going to give you that throughout the show so that if you have never experienced Kwanzaa, or you used to and you stopped, or you just want to, over on the east side at Mac Alive, they are having a celebration and you need to come out and participate. So, self-determination is number 2. Number 3 is collective work and responsibility. Collective work. Working together. Not in a cyclone all by yourself. And then having the responsibility is such a good thing because, one, you need to make sure that you take ownership of what you do. But then you have the connection with your colleagues and with your friends and the people that you're working with, that you take responsibility for them. Because so often when something goes awry, we throw somebody up under the bus. I don't know what she was doing. She ain't do. I was not me. No.
I done been thrown under the bus so much I know how to fix the bus.
You hear her? She's been thrown under the bus so many times that now she can fix the bus. But we want collective work and responsibility. The next, cooperative economics. Woo! Stop making your money and spending it with people who ain't supporting you, who's not supporting your dreams, your vision, your community. Woo. Really?
Support your own community as well.
Could you support your own community?
Sometimes it's a little hard. I will be the first to admit because I try hard. I want to support our people.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to start doing this I'm going to do this every week now. I really am going to do this. I am going to start highlighting a black business a week.
And I'm going to, the 2 organizations that I belong to, I'm going to do a roster of what each person does so that we can
really support
each other because I maybe I'll take the time to do it because I wanted to do a citywide roster of all the black-owned businesses. But
where can we find that? And if anybody's listening,
and they have one,
and you have a roster of the black-owned businesses in Detroit and surrounding areas, and we can if we have to purchase it, that's fine. But we need to be able to know. I know some. I have several friends who are in business for themselves. I try to go to the only places that I can really get off the top of my head is places to eat. Ain't that a shame? But I know the places to eat. That's black owned. But I will say I went just this week to La Petite Déjeuner. La Petite Déjeuner. Black owned. Is on Jefferson 6472. 6472. I can see the address in my head right now. 6472.
Yeah, right before you get to Belle Isle.
Right before you get to Belle Isle.
On the right-hand side.
On the right-hand side, on the water side.
And you can get your car washed while you eat.
You can get right across the street. They have a detailing.
I don't know those people, but they do a good job.
It's a detailing place right across the street called...
Another name.
I can't
But
remember the name.
They clean your car good.
They clean your car good. So you can go and drop your car off and walk across the street and have great food. And so if you go and let them know that DR.Sabrina sent you, because I'm there I try to go at least once a week because let me tell you something. They have a family inspired a family recipe for creamy corn pancakes.
I know you love those pancakes.
Jesus himself made those. Oh my God, those are so good.
Their grits and shrimp is good. All of their stuff is good.
The grits,
They grits are good.
But let me. I got something else for you. Got something else.
And the blueberry pancake.
That every time I'm there and she's not with me, they'll say, "You want the blue?" I said, "The other Sabrina." The other Sabrina wants the blueberry pancakes. Then when I say that, they go, "Oh yeah, you like the creamy corn." They do. It's a shame, but they know what we eat. When we come, they know. When I walk, as I'm walking to the table, the lady is pouring my coffee because you know I'm want a cup of coffee. Right. So they just know you, and this is the thing. They need, because I asked her when I was there this week, how is the business? She says Saturday and Sunday off the chain. Amazing. I mean, it's busy. But during the week, people aren't coming that far down from downtown or whatever. So she said one of the things that they're going to try is they're going to start opening up earlier, so that people that are coming from east going downtown, they can stop and get that 7 a.m., 7:30, because currently they open up at 8:30 a.m. But they're going to start opening up earlier in the new year, and we just have to support our folk. Because we hear stuff like, well, it ain't no black-owned business, and I don't know. Well, when you know one, you don't go and support. And let me say this: every single person has a bad day. Every single person. I don't know a person that ain't made a mistake, ain't got something wrong. And if something happens and you don't like it, talk to the people. Let them know, hey, Tony Russell, how are you? Pastor, bishop, apostle, preacher. We need to say something, because how do people get better if you don't tell them and they can become coached? I said number one reason why people fail is that they're not coachable. I believe that these women who are doing this business want to continue to be in business. And I remember when they first opened up on Brush. Mm-hmm. Then they moved into the building on Grand River inside I forgot the name of that place right there on that corner across behind Cass. And then they got this building down here, this place on Jefferson. So we want to continue to support them.
Did she tell you that she rents too? Because that's where DeAndre had his 30th birthday party at.
Oh yeah, she does rent space. If you need to have something, they have it's very nice in there. They keep it up really clean and nice. So we have to support, because let me say something. When you are in business, it costs. You have overhead. You got to pay your staff, and you can't say, well, they don't have enough staff people. When you ain't coming, they ain't making enough money. La Petite Déjeuner. Isn't that a great name? Oh my goodness. I got to take my first break of the evening. We'll be back with more of the Essentially Sabrina Show right here on 9:10 a.m. the Superstation.
I wanted you to look up something, but I forgot. She started to look. I wrote, can you look up? And I can't.
Ain't got nothing else.
I don't know why that hockey ain't working.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz.
Hey, Judge. Here comes the judge. Here comes the judge.
Fill your gas tank in stuck in traffic, driving bad weather, trying to find a parking space, walk half mile in class, or learn online.
Lenice, are you having your women's conference in 2019? If so, do you have your dates yet and your place? Because I'm going to start a running thing that I keep on my about things that people can go to for the people that are following me and come to my page so I can help support what we're doing.
I gotta figure out how to get people to our YouTube. I have no idea.
How to get onto your YouTube channel?
I need to set up a YouTube station, don't I? Or no? I just been taping on YouTube the last 3 times.
Oh, you just been taping? You don't have a YouTube? You don't have a channel?
No, I need to do it. I don't know how to do it. Can you walk me through it? Can you just tell me the quick synopsis?
I have to look it up and see.
Oh.
Thanks for calling 910. Can I have your name, please?
That's Tony. Tony has done it. You know, it's the same. I know people's numbers.
Hey, Tony, you gotta be clumsy.
I want to get a reading.
From Mike.
Yeah.
Okay. Got call him. I'll give you his number.
Y'all talk every day.
You know why? Because he be on Facebook.
You were supposed to get me a message.
20 seconds.
Right?
He be on. Okay, he be on Facebook.
And so he give you your message on
Right
Facebook.
on Facebook Live.
Oh God, a public message for you.
It was good though.
Don't like those public
Hallelujah. If it's good, what you mean?
I know.
What you mean?
They all gonna be good. I
Okay,
just
so
don't
why-
want everybody to hear
why?
it. Just cause.
Why? Stop that. If God trying to get to you, let him get to you. Don't you limit how he get to you. Because our limited thinking, that's like when, in fact, I'm going to say it on the air. Come on, let's go. And we are back. We are back. And over the break, we were talking about when someone has a word for you or a prophet has a word for you, and sometimes they will give you your word in private and sometimes they'll give it to you publicly. And I had a word today, and it was very public. It was on Facebook Live, but it was good. Woo! Good, good, good. And my partner right here says, public. I don't want everybody to know. I said, let's not limit God. Let's not limit God. And this is interesting because sometimes we have things in our mind in such a way that God will have an angel in position to bless you, but just what you say, stop the blessing. Because our words are so powerful.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm listening. If you're listening, listen. We're moving into a new year. We need a new way of thinking. Because if you're stuck and you feel like you don't have something or you want something and you feel like it's not working out for you, you got to be open to do something differently to get something different.
That's true.
You can't keep
That's
doing
not what
things. I know.
Oh.
I know, but the thinking, I know why you think that way. Because you feel like, well, I don't want nobody to speak against me or to come against me or to know what I'm doing.
Well,
come on.
it's that too, but
Come on,
still,
what else?
I don't know. I just keep, when the people see your stuff is done.
Oh, that's another thing. Sometimes people got to know what you're doing because the people that he's going to send to work on your behalf and work with you,
They gotta
know.
Okay.
They got to know.
Well, the next time I have a message for you, I'll give it publicly.
You told me you can't give my messages publicly.
That's what we're talking about.
You said, no, that's not why you said that you didn't
That
want to do
is
it.
why I said that.
That you
About what
couldn't. Okay, so let's say this.
Okay, so from now on, whenever I
If
have a
it's,
message,
okay, now I'm going to say
I gotta
this.
give it.
If the messages that he give me are never what I would consider personal messages.
And my messages most of the time are
Personal.
I mean, but I have.
Because you know me. You know me.
But no, I don't know everything about
I
you.
know, but you know what's so funny? I'll say this. Tony, I'll see you up and get you in a minute. Oftentimes when I say, well, Sabrina, give me a word.
She got like I got a ball somewhere and I can just rub it. I can't give
like, give me. And this is what I do, because this is what she do. I'm gonna show y'all. Paper. She needs paper because when God starts speaking to her, she just start writing. She be write. So I'll be like, here, take some paper. So you could be ready. The last time I asked for a word, everything she told me was for somebody around me, not directly for me.
Okay, but I can give you what I see.
I know. So I was like, she gave me something about Marcel. I was like, but that's good. You can only get what you got. Let's go to line 1 with Tony. Tony has done it again. It feels good. Yeah.
Hey, Dr. Sabrina. Bye, Johnny. Sister Professor Sabrina.
Hey.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa to you, my sister.
Thank you.
So what you up to? What's up?
Well, I love Kwanzaa. I love the principles. I think if we were on code with our agenda and that, and with love and unify and always one another, and those with like-minded minds and cooperate and, do the economic thing, it would be amazingly awesome.
Yes, it would be. Yes, it would be.
What
Whew.
do you think, Sister Professor Sabrina?
That's you, Sister Professor
Oh,
Sabrina.
she talking to me? I thought she was talking to you.
I'm Dr. Sabrina. You Sister Professor
Oh,
Sabrina.
God. Tony, you're trying to send me this. What is going on here? Hi, Tony. I thought she was saying all that stuff to you.
No, she said, hi, Dr. Sabrina. Then she said the other stuff to you.
Oh, hi, Tony. I think this is 2019, and I think we should get it together. We should have already been together, but I think, like Dr. Jackson says sometimes, that church has us messed up.
Woo!
And so we're so
I say it
messed
all the
up.
time.
We're so messed up, though. We don't even have the principles of what the Bible say.
Right?
So
Right.
I think
The principles of Kwanzaa are not incompatible with any religious principles.
Right. They are. They compatible.
they are compatible.
They are
They just-
compatible.
Compatible.
So this is my thing.
why you say they're not compatible?
No, she's saying they are.
Oh, okay.
So this is what I said. So this is what hey Tony, if whatever religion you are in, if you can get that down and do that, then you'll be all right. But people don't even have right what they say they believe.
I mean, it's so. I mean, it just seems like so many things. I wish I just like we were Sabrina Teenage Witch and we could twinkle our nose like on TV and just fix some stuff, because it's like all these people. We have more churches than we ever had. And all these people go to church, and most of the people don't practice any of these principles.
None. They don't
have any love.
They don't have no unity in church. They don't teach self-determination. They don't want you to be determined for yourself. They want you to be just
Get that
determined.
$10.
Get your stuff at the church. They don't have no collective work unless they're working on the building fund.
Building fun.
Their cooperative economics is for the pastor. Woo! Did I
And
say it
so-
out loud? Did I say it out loud?
And so
Do not mess with the church's money.
No.
and that's what has messed me up with church, because when I first got my broker's license, I thought it was a good idea for the members and the first family to put their money together and buy 3-block radius of the church, because when I was a kid, we went to the neighborhood church. And so these churches still in the neighborhood, but the rest of the neighborhood look like Saigon. But you still need people to put money in. But if they not making none, they can't give you nothing they don't have. Even if you hoodwink them, still telling them God gonna bless you, and then you didn't gave the money. And so that has been my problem. And then when you read this stuff about Kwanzaa, now some of the people that get together, but I think our people have a lack of knowledge, because how many people know?
Come on, Tony. The people perish for a lack of knowledge. They perish.
Right, so-
Perishing is dying.
Mm-hmm. And that's what our
And
communities are doing. They're dying.
I think this is 2019, and of course we all want to make a new resolution, and we're going to do this and do that. I think with this president that we have, this should make us want to come together more, because of the way that other races are treating us based on him.
Don't you see like slow movement toward that? And what do you think would expedite and facilitate that? And what do you think are the keys to us not loving each other and not
Because we were taught, that's what they taught us.
It's the programming and
Yes.
and
That's what I was gonna say.
who we are. We don't know who we are.
So this is the thing. So I didn't finish giving all 7 of the principles. I stopped at cooperative economics. But after that is purpose. We don't know our purpose. Creativity. We have creativity, but we won't use it soon as we think about something, because God gives us witty ideas to get wealth. That's what he do. He gives us witty ideas, but we will tell the wrong people, and then they will say, ain't nobody ever done, ain't nobody ever had,
That's how when I first did the perfume.
Yes.
And our people and people would come up to me and say, "How did you think of that?" And I would look because my flip mouth might say anything, but then I would say, "Well, this morning did you use some lotion, perfume? It's not nothing new that I created under the sun. Is it that I'm just black and I had sense enough to do it?"
Right.
And they like, "Oh well, we just never thought." Okay, well, think
Can I
about
do a
it.
sidebar?
Yeah.
Okay, sisters, did either one of you see the Prada purse controversial Sambo Coon figurines that were on the purses in the display window in New York?
No.
Can you pull that up? Let us see.
What's that?
Yeah,
Pra-
pull it up.
Pull up
Prada.
Prada
Just do Prada, Sambo Coon.
Sambo Coon purses.
They had little figurines.
They had little figurines that look like little keychains with blackface. Who does that?
Are you serious? I didn't see that.
Who is doing people?
I like Prada. I wear Prada sunglasses.
I love her Prada sunglasses, but now I don't want them.
Yeah, I have
It's
to.
saying it's like those designers, and you have the rappers always shouting them out. I'm like,
Huh?
You see it?
pay for that. And
She
then
see-
the
he
other
see it.
part is they don't market to us at all.
First of all, I
The dang on
remember
purse costs $1,000.
they figure that we don't have $1,000, so that's why they not marketing to us. And then the ones that do have $1,000, they figure. Okay, first of all, since we going here, let's just go
that's
all
the
the
thing
way
on
there.
the purse, like a little black dial.
Like, it's a little black
It looks
dial.
like, yeah.
Oh my God.
It's like brown or black
It's on somebody's,
face with huge red lips.
Red lips. They got red lips.
Mhm.
That's why they be trying.
Let me see if I can find it.
Oh my God.
That's why they be trying to get that Botox. They don't want to
See,
be.
she said she saw it.
I'm trying to see.
What? I hadn't seen that. So Tony, you know when you see stuff, you need to
I'm
text
trying
me.
to pull it up on Google
Keep me.
so I can just show a picture.
It's so much, Dr. Sabrina. I thought she was on vacation. It's like I don't want to, mess
Mm-mm.
with your
Look.
energy on your vacation.
Let me tell you something. I need to be knowing. I need to be knowing what be happening. I need to be knowing. I need to be up on things. I need to be up on things. I was at home watching. Look, I was at home watching One Man Standing. Last Man Standing.
You gonna call him one man?
What?
This was in, I don't know if it was Boston, Massachusetts, or another city in Massachusetts. But the white dress, it was
Oh, cut the baby's hair.
match, cut off the-
Yeah, I saw it cut off his locks.
But see, that's his mama fault. She wasn't there.
Wow.
She should have been there. And that coach, they
Okay,
trying to say
so-
the coach didn't do nothing. The coach, listen, when you play a sport, you know that. Like
I'm gonna say this.
Marcel.
I'm gonna say this.
Marcel go to the end for them kids.
I know, but I'm gonna say this. I can't blame the mama
Oh, here it is.
because if the mama had to work, because I know it was
Oh,
many
well, then
days.
she had to work.
It was
but-
many times that I
and that's
had
why
to
the coach
work.
was there.
I might have had, I wasn't able to be at every game because I
Well,
couldn't.
that's why
I'm
the-
a single parent. I couldn't do everything.
Well, that's why the coach was there, so he should have been saying something.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Girl, that's horrible.
Look at that.
Who would buy that?
Oh,
And I bet
my
you how much
God.
that purse costs.
I see it. I'm looking at
And
the
she
purse
looks like
right now.
a Miss Piggy. She don't even have no shape. What kind of legs she got?
What is, and so what?
Who the hell?
What?
Sabrina, Sister Professor Sabrina. Who the hell in marketing would think that was a good idea?
I don't know, but I like Prada, and I'm gonna show write they books a letter.
Yeah, we need to
'Cause
write
I-
some letters.
So that's some more of the stuff there.
It's called bad branding. Whose idea was that should be fired?
The question should be, did they sell any?
Look, blackface. Look.
Yeah.
She said yes, they did.
Well,
Accused
who
of
bought 'em?
racism over a range of monkey-like. Okay, it says. Hold on. It says the Prada mania are fantasy charms. They are imagery.
Imaginary creature.
Imaginary
Not-
creatures not intended to have any reference to the real world, and certainly not blackface.
Okay, well, you shouldn't have did it.
They should have
then.
never did that because it looks like blackface.
I need this so I
I
can.
mean, who thinks that's cute to put a
Prada Group, okay, wait a minute. It said Prada Group never had the intention of offending anyone, and we abhor all forms of racism and racist imagery. Well,
company is over 100 years old, and they know what Jim Crow is. They know what blackface is.
They just did that. Them some Trump people that felt comfortable.
yep.
That's all that is.
I would have whooped that coach. That's what somebody
Yeah,
said. I would
that's-
have whooped that coach.
That's a better picture of it right
You
there.
know, he
That's
had a
horrible.
history of racism
Mhm.
before because he called.
Okay, so now the little. Okay, so wait a minute.
They got a pink one.
They
and
got
a
a
blue
pink one that's pink and blue that looks like a little alien. Don't they look like a little alien? They got two little eyes up
I
there.
can't see me spending $500 for a purse with that hook to it.
But the little alien looked like a little alien. That black one looked like a little, like it's making fun of black people.
It is. That's what it look like to me.
And they say that they
Well
abhor.
had a piece of watermelon.
I
Right.
need to send them damn shoes back.
Look.
One pair of cat, they ain't all that comfortable. Don't get me started on Prada.
I cannot believe I have not seen this.
Unbelievable.
But this
That
is
was
the
for
thing.
Christmas.
Unbelievable.
But let me say this, because you asked a question, Tony, and I want to go back to it because you says, what do you think it's going to take? What things can we do? I think one of the things that we have to do is that we have to remain, for those of us who are quote unquote woke, have to continue to talk, have to continue to shine a light in dark places and not be afraid to. Because my thing is, I use platforms that I have as teachable moments. So when I'm on Fox 2, when I try to talk in such a way that, one, I am clearly understood.
And you do.
I never talk to where I'm talking down to people or that people can't get it. I need everybody listening to get it. Because every single person needs to get it. I was at a I went to see my grandmother today, and when I went to visit her, one of the ladies walked up to me, Tony, and said, "Have anyone ever told you look like that lady on Fox 2, that doctor that comes on Fox 2?" I says, "Yeah, I've been told that because I am her." And she was just so tickled, and she sat down and talked to me. But one of the things that she says is that no matter what I'm talking about, she can get it. And I absolutely love that. I want everybody to get it. Because we have to talk in such a way that we get people's minds changed.
Oh, I know what it was.
You know what I mean? So we need to we got to change some thinking. And I know for me, and I hate to even say it out loud. I hate to say it out loud. But I got to change some things for me.
Me too. Amen.
I just got to change some things for me. I'm gonna have to let me go in a minute. I'm gonna have to let it go. And guess where I went today? The real place.
Oh, I haven't been.
I went to get bacon, but they had none. So I
There
got to
was
go
out of
tomorrow.
bacon?
Yeah, they ain't had no bacon today. They say I should have called. But I'm
Everybody
going
love
tomorrow.
that bacon.
That bacon's so good. It's like, it's just good.
I did something. I cheated.
What you do? What you do?
Okay, so my sister had bought these beautiful ribeye steaks,
Mm.
and I'm like, I usually don't eat red meat, but
It was good too, wasn't it?
I'm gonna treat myself. So
What?
it was Tuesday when the weather was a little milder,
Mm-hmm.
and I fired up the grill.
You didn't put them on the grill, did you? Did you put them?
I have what on the grill? I have delicious asparagus and garlic cheese, mashed potatoes.
Did I tell you that
Oh,
I cooked?
yeah, that's-
Hey, Tony, guess what I did Sunday?
What?
Cooked dinner.
Girl, what did you cook?
I cooked the lamb chops,
Yum.
mashed potatoes, red skin mashed potatoes,
Go ahead.
asparagus,
Oh, I love asparagus so much. You
Me
know
too.
they came from Africa.
and corn.
Did they? I love asparagus too.
And it was, and I know how to make it where it's still crispy.
What, the
Me
asparagus?
too. Me too.
Mhm.
Yeah, you don't want it all limp.
Yeah, you don't want it limp.
Yeah.
Got to make it just like you don't want other things limp.
You don't want a limp spear.
That's
No,
a
you
shameless
don't. You
plug.
don't want it. You just don't
That's a
want it
shameless
limp. You need it
plug.
working at all times.
That's a shameless.
That's
shameless,
terrible.
Shameless.
Shame on me. But I'm just saying.
It purifies the kidneys too. That's why the urine smells funny after you eat asparagus. But that and several
In
other
Texas.
produce items came from Africa. And
Damn.
the slaves actually brought the
Hang
seeds
on, Sabrina.
over
It came
the
through.
cornrows. Asparagus, yams, okra,
Mm.
watermelon.
Watermelon is so good.
And some
I meant to
several
look.
other things that I can't identify right now, but yeah, those things are really good for us because, it's in our mitochondrial DNA,
Yes.
that affinity for it.
I love it. I remember I was traveling and I was in the airport and it was predominantly Caucasian. It's just a bunch of Caucasians. But I sat and so they had a Popeyes chicken, and then right across from the Popeyes chicken is when they first started those, healthy little stations where you could get the fruit, and so they had a thing of watermelon. And I love watermelon, I really do. I don't care what they say about it, I love it. So I had me a thing of watermelon and some fried chicken and sat in the middle of the airport, and I guarantee you somebody walked past me and went, I told you that's all they like.
Yeah.
Did they?
I wouldn't
I
give
probably
it.
would have
I
drunk
ain't
kicked
care.
them.
I don't care. What would I care?
That's my culture. That's what I love. And y'all eat watermelon.
You
like
eat,
it ain't
you eat, if you eat what you eat.
Chicken. White people eat fried chicken. They don't cook
Yes,
it in
they
their
do.
house. But
When
they eat
my
watermelon fried chicken, and who cares?
when my dad was getting discharged from the hospital, the nurse, she thought it was funny. And she said, Mr. McCaskill, no fried chicken. I said, lady, he probably the only black person that you will ever meet that don't eat chicken. My daddy didn't eat chicken.
He's from down south.
No, he was
What?
raised and born here, but he said,
What?
if you eat the chicken, you're going to be dumb like the chicken. And it might be true because we eat a lot of chicken and we
And
got
we
a
get
lot of
dumber and dumber and dumber.
That's the
The set
great. You gotta get a word.
a word.
He didn't eat chicken or turkey.
The chicken and turkey are not bright.
My daddy was like, his word, he would say, I said, Daddy, I want a chicken. I don't want no dumb A chicken. I said,
We don't want dumb A chicken.
I said, Daddy. He never ate it. And I did say about McCaskill Realty, but I want you to finish this and then talk about the real estate. I asked him to look up the fair housing because I think while we hear all this mess that the president is doing, somebody told me that the heart doctor, that's all I want to call him, Ben Carson,
Mm-hmm.
they said that
He's not a heart doctor.
no more.
He
He
wasn't
was-
a heart doctor.
He was a surgeon, wasn't
Right,
he?
but he wasn't a heart surgeon.
Neurosurgeon.
He was a
Oh,
neurosurgeon.
he's neurosurgeon. I
Yeah,
don't know why I
yeah.
thought
He separated babies and things.
I don't know why I thought he was heart stuff.
Mm-mm.
But they said that he may be leaving, but they're not saying that. But I bet you he's not gonna leave before he tried to write out that fair housing in 1968.
Man, they're dismantling.
They take our focus off.
legislation.
That's why we can't get the stuff on here. Part of it, the church keeping us disrupted. The TV is keeping us disrupted. And you notice now he doesn't say fake news any. Whatever they say, it's okay. I'm like, oh, it's the prejudice.
Distraction.
It's all a
Yes.
distraction.
It's like, look over here while I screw this up over here.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
Now, look
Republicans.
over here, and so you're constantly distracted by his madness and these horrible.
Even here, that's like
And you know what? The wall is so asinine because they have tunnels, and they have had tunnels for years where the government knows they have the tunnels and the drugs coming in. I mean, they just
I don't even understand.
lie so freaking much.
I don't even understand why he is just like going crazy about this wall. He acting like a little kid in the candy store. Oh, if you don't give me this, I'm not gonna give you that.
He probably got people that he owes that he needs to pay to build a wall. Who the hell gonna build it?
Some more Mexicans, I guess. 'Cause-
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
What?
Ridiculous.
I
Hey,
can't
one more
see it.
thing.
Okay.
One more thing. Did you hear about the Christmas tree in the Minnesota Police Department?
No, what happened?
Okay, so 2 white officers got the Christmas tree for precinct,
Mm-hmm.
and they decorated it with Newport cigarette boxes, Popeye chicken cups, blunt wraps, malt liquor cans, and just everything disparaging that they wanted to insult a certain type of people.
Mm-hmm.
Or other employees?
Mm-hmm.
But two white police officers from the precinct. Mind you, the captain of the precinct is a black man. The mayor wanted those 2 white officers who had a history of complaints about the type of just a lot of complaints about racism, and they were just not good officers. But the black captain ignored the mayor's
Request?
recommendation that they be suspended without pay, and he suspended them with pay.
Oh. So you could act the fool and do what you want to do, and I can still get paid. And so you give me a vacation, really. Because you know
There you go.
suspension with pay is a vacation.
And it's
Right.
a holiday time. It's like, yeah.
Thank you.
That's an awful thing, tree there.
Wow.
So I'm just saying that 45 has created a climate and an atmosphere where it's like open season on being
Oh, no, what
white
did it say?
supremacist
Just the fair house
butthole.
last.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
what are they doing with it now?
Wow.
Oh, okay.
They trying
Wow.
to get rid of it.
Ridiculous. But hey, when we come together in love and unity, that's more powerful than nuclear weapons.
Love, baby. Love.
Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, that's what Minister Farrakhan said. When we unify and come together, we have a power that you ain't never seen before. You see glimpses of it, and it feels so good when we love on each other and we work together. But it's always a monkey wrench to come in to try to disrupt it. That's the infiltrator. That's the informant. That's the sleeper cell.
The agent. I call him the agent.
Haters.
The haters.
Well, and while you saying that, Tony, you notice that every day the black lady, she's supposed to be the first lady from this church, saying that they bring 100,000 bottles of water to Flint every week.
Wow.
So now the new governor coming, she said that she's going to go back to paying for the water. I don't believe for 1 minute they're bringing them people 100,000 bottles of water every week. They done got in the church.
It's getting water for free and making millions on millions of dollars for basically free access to Michigan water.
Well, I know when I called all of those water companies to ask them, I wanted to take a semi to Flint. They all told me they weren't interested. So now all of a sudden, that black lady got all. I bet you they don't show that commercial in Flint. I bet you that.
Ridiculous. It was a PBS special on y'all, and they showed that they have method engineering to replace pipes because there was lead in some pipes in the area of Lansing, Michigan, the capital, and they replaced those pipes so expeditiously. It was like they had replaced them within 3 months.
Wow.
But they can't use that same technology for Flint.
Right. We got a lot of work to do.
Oh yeah.
We just got a lot of work to do. And I'm going to say this, and this is going to sound so crazy, but I believe it. Sometimes it starts with sending positive energy in our thinking towards a situation. But oftentimes, when we keep talking about what we don't like and talking about what's horrible, we never talk about what we want. That's why I love your question. It's like, what things can we do? What things can we think on? Because the word tells us to think on positive things, things of a good report, things that are of beauty. But if we are so consumed with all the negativity, staying stuck in the negativity, we'll never spend positive energy towards a situation.
That's so true. That's a law of attraction.
Yeah. So if we want it, we could sit in our house. We could sit in our house and think and make some change.
Well, we all better get to thinking and thinking quick.
What you thinking? What you thinking is you thinking stinking.
I'm thinking about loving my people and working with my people.
Yes.
Doing things in 2019 to make it sublime.
Yes.
And we're in agreement with you.
Yes, we are. Because I remember I told somebody this a couple of months ago. I had a girlfriend. She was putting on a conference, and she was getting close to the conference. And you know how sometimes we don't register for the conference. We just don't register. And she was really worried that it wasn't going to be attended. So she called me and she said, Sabrina, I'm really thinking about canceling. What do you think? I says, I don't think you should cancel, but I'm going to tell you something to do, and I want you to do this every day. I said, I want you to sit quietly with your eyes closed for 5 minutes every day. And I want you to see in your mind's eye what you want to see at the conference. I want you to see the people. I want you to see them standing. I want you to see them clapping. I want you to see them getting their bags. I want you to see it.
I need to do that.
Every single day. And so the day before the conference, she called me. She says, Bree, only this, there was still a few people that had signed up. And I said, I don't care. Don't look at that. Keep doing what I said do. The next day was the conference. Over 100 people came to the conference. And she only had less than 10 signed up.
And that's how.
So you have to draw to you what you want by what you think. It starts with what you think. What you think is what you speak, and what you speak is what you create. So when you say stuff like, I ain't gonna never have nobody. Ain't no good men out here. All the men lie. All the men this. Well, then you're gonna keep drawing to you the stuff you say. Start saying what you want instead of what you don't want.
Okay, I take back that we're not gonna get no men like our daddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take it back.
Take it back. If you want it, you can create it. And this is why I say I was someplace recently. When Greg Davis had his show, and he gave those statistics at the beginning of the show, and he says, in our country, we have 80% to the number of women. There's only 80% men available. So you mean to tell me out of 80%, I can't get one? Really? I ain't asking for 10. I just want one. And I just believe that if I can get what I manifest when it comes to my career, if I can get what I manifest when it comes to people I want in my life, people I want to meet, I promise you that sometimes I will sit quietly and think a thing, and the thing will occur. I could think a thing and think about a person I ain't talked to. They just be on my mind, and then they'll call me. Or I'll run into, I said, let me stop in this store and run into the person.
Yeah.
You can manifest what you want.
We do not know who we are.
We so powerful. Oh my God, we're so powerful.
So powerful.
We're so powerful.
How are we children if we don't manifest any of his attributes?
Ooh.
Tony,
We gotta go. I gotta go, Tony. I gotta take my break. I love you, girl.
Have a happy New Year.
Yes.
Love you too.
It's time. It's time
Love
for
you
my
too.
second break of the evening. When I come back, I'm going to talk to Miss Fleming right here on Facebook Live because she talking some stuff, y'all. We'll be back with more of the Essentially Sabrina Show right here on 910 a.m.
Oh yeah, I need to get.
They're not showing me nothing recent about the
They
Fair
did.
Housing Act. Yeah, that's all. The
They
most
working on
recent
it.
one I got is from 8 months ago.
They trying to get rid of it though.
I'm not surprised.
Can I get my phone number when we come back? Before you talk to the lady. Get your phone number.
Oh.
Hello, YouTube family. I am Sabrina McCaskill from McCaskill Realty. We are everything real estate. Our number is 248-254-2835.
We all love fried food, but the problem is all that excess oil and fat can cause you to become overweight. Well,
Can
now
cause
you
you
cook like air
to
fryer,
become
an
overweight.
amazing kitchen miracle that uses air to fry
Hello,
instead of oil.
Hi,
So you can have
YouTube.
the same
Give your
delicious flavor and
information.
crispiness
I'm
of deep
Dr.
frying
Sabrina.
using little or no
What
oil. Get
information
that
to
deep
say
fried
from
taste and
Everything you do.
crispiness with up to
I can't
70%
give you
fewer
everything.
Okay,
I'm going
well,
to take too
colors,
long.
whatever.
If you want to find out more about me, feel free to go to my website, Sabrina Jackson, all one word.com. Sabrina Jackson, all one word.com. If you want to find out about you and how you're wired and why you do the things that you do, go over to essentialcolors.co. Essentialcolors with an S.co. Not com, but co for company. Check us out.
Hey,
Watch
people.
what you say. Ooh, come on, watch what you say. Watch what you say. Watch what you say.
I'm going to do better. I'm watching what I say.
Watch what you say. Watch what I gotta do better too.
I'm sorry, what's your name?
I always say, if everything you said happened, what would you say?
Lord, have mercy.
If everything that you said manifested, what would you say? Ooh.
That's why I've been dreaming about the dog star, which is the blue light. It could be blue or white. It's called a dog star.
What is that?
And so it's you manifest what you want. I can't. It's a light. It's a universe. It's in the universe, but it's called a dog star. So it's a star, but it's either white or blue. And so remember I told you I was dreaming about it, me and the guy and was going through the garage or whatever, trying to go across, and the garage door is closed. I told you that was last week. Well, it was a dream. So I kept saying it's about the blue light. So Renee told me that the blue light is the dog star, and that I have to work on creating what I want in my life more than I've been doing.
Do you write?
Yeah.
You journal?
Sometimes, not really. Sometimes.
So when you write, what do you write?
What I want, I just make a list.
Are you drowning in debt? Struggling just
I don't do writing in journal. Really. Like whatever I want to do, I just like I do when I read. I just make a list, and this is all the stuff, and then I number it or put 8 alphabets or something. I don't know. I'm gonna go get you those other ones too.
This thing's so good tonight. Look at the date. When I saw the date, I got excited.
Right? Because you act like you about to eat the paper after you eat the date. 11/20/19.
When I saw it, I was like, oh, Lord, this is so fresh. Oh, my God. And I opened it up, and I smelled the peanut butter. It smelled like it's still in the jar. Oh, my God, it's so good. I love Reese cups. Like Oprah says, I love bread. I love bread. Oprah on that commercial says, I love bread. And I love peanut butter.
WFDF Farmington Hills,
Wow.
Detroit.
So good.
AM Superstation, a division of Adele Media.
Essentially, Sabrina. Essentially, Sabrina. Essentially,
It was clapping about somebody was saying clapping about the race.
Fuck that good. Her name's Sheree.
Sheree.
And welcome back. You are tuned into the Essentially Sabrina show, and we are at the end of the year, y'all. Oh my goodness. We about to knock 2018 off and step on into 2019.
Thank God I'm here. Is all I got to say.
Woo!
I got 25%.
We want, yeah, we gonna manifest 100%.
100%.
Let's do that. How about that?
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Lord. I accept that.
Thank you.
100%. Keep it moving and no diabetes, and I'm going to be good to go.
There you go.
Okay, you were gonna talk about.
Oh, I was going to give the information for McCaskill Realty. It's the beginning of the year. You may want to lease somewhere else. You want to move. You want to buy. I had the home buyer seminar a few weeks ago with Miss Priscilla. And they have money for us people. You all are not using the money. You all are not taking advantage of the programs. Give me a call at 248-254-2835 McCaskill Realty. Call me so we can talk about it.
Yes.
Or if you need something notarized at the end of the year, you want to get your paperwork together,
Get your house in order.
call me. I
Get your
do the
business in order.
paperwork. I notarize.
Yeah, she makes sure your paperwork in order. You need
Get
your
your stuff
paperwork in order.
together.
Get yourself together. She got me together. Let me tell you. Let me do a little testimonial. Sheree, I'm gonna be with you in 1 second. Sabrina had been operating with no health insurance. Every time I went to the doctor, I just paid out my pocket. And this one over here says, no. You're not going out like that. And guess what came in the mail today? My health insurance card for Blue Cross, y'all. I got Blue Cross.
And it's cute.
Well, that's because I, got favors on my life. I'm just saying. Let's go to line 1 with Sheree. Hey, Sheree.
Hey, Sabrina.
Okay, so what's up? Okay, so hold up. Wait a minute. You say you met somebody and you ran across a nut. What happened?
Okay, first I want to say I'm loving the theme song.
Thank you. That's actually an old theme song, but thank you.
Okay. Okay, so I'm kind of embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed. We all done been there.
So,
We all might still be there.
for 3 years.
You was what?
And single for 3 years.
Okay, been single for 3 years.
One of my coworkers has been begging me to date her father. And as a joke, I'm like, okay, so your dad ain't there, what's up? Whatever, but it's not. Okay, that's what it's dad. But I don't know. Just one day, she gave me his number, and I said, okay, I'm going to call. Gave me a call, and amazing, phenomenal, magnificent, just everything. Got it. So I'm like, wow, this is your daddy? Okay. So it came about that now that I was my job, that I was dating her dad, she was dating my stepmom, whatever, joke. But I really started to like her father.
Okay.
So I was with him, we went quick, it did, I went fast, and me and him both, and I was with him like every day for a month and a half.
Okay.
But it was peace. I had a lot of peace with them and so much fun. Then little things started happening. So this is all about mental awareness.
Okay.
Mental health.
Okay.
One day, he just slipped. And when I mean slipped, it was like, it didn't make sense. We were going out to dinner, and he just started searching his apartment. And I'm like, what are you looking for? He's like, somebody's been in. I know somebody's been in here. Because he had just walked from gloves from the hallway. Somebody been in here because the corner of the glove, and it wasn't like that when I left. And I'm like, the corner of the glove? Like, it didn't make sense to me. And he just started making his rant, talking about his godchild and these demons, he's trying to get them, but they ain't gonna have to. He just told him. And then he snapped back to the guy that I was adoring. And then when I together, I was like, okay, that was kind of different. I didn't think nothing of it.
You didn't ask the daughter?
But seriously, I'm like, so a few weeks later, everything's fine, and then he does it again. Searching for a pair of pants and fine. And then so the sound that he thinks is so like, he put it back where he couldn't find it. So when I got to that accident, I said, does her father have any type of mental health or like paranoia issues? She's like, no. She's older, and her thing was she wasn't raised with him, but so she doesn't know what the way in his life is through. So she wasn't aware of anything or any type of issues that anyone has suffered while being with.
Okay.
So then it got worse. At the last of it, he woke up. I thought everything was fine. Then he started texting me. I don't like this go here. Somebody in my house. Did you give somebody a key to my house? So then I started getting open the key to his house. And possibly did it for someone. And someone couldn't answer the phone, you know. And I'm like, what? Like, what is it escalated quickly. And then it got to the point where I woke up in this morning because my tire was being slashed.
Oh,
And
Lord.
he said he didn't do it, but it just all of that just happened at the same time. I text him saying that I'm in my house, still in my house, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, I couldn't believe that this was happening. I thought it was a joke. I thought he was kidding, but he was silly. And I said, okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. And then I talked to his daughter again. She didn't believe it at first because it was coming from me and all the stuff was happening. She was like, there's got to be something wrong. But because she wasn't around it, she wasn't aware of it. So she said, I don't believe it myself. I think she had a clue, but then it got kind of tense at work because everybody just saw her happening. And then when they started to deteriorate it, it started to happen. Now I am the woman who got scorned by my coworker's father, and so I got to deal with that. And then the fact that he still thinks I'm doing stuff. You know, so now everybody's like, it's late, careful, you don't know how to do it. He's like, yeah, and I'm like, really, is this my life right now? I finally decided to date someone and date my coworker's father, and he ends up being a paranoid schizophrenic.
So, are you sure that is that his diagnosis
That's my diagnosis
for him? Okay. Okay.
But I can't figure it out. I don't know because it was good. It was bad, girl.
Okay.
Somebody's been in my house and I might have to get it done because I got to check myself. I'm like, wait. What are you talking about? And he has changed his box when he moved into his apartment. So he's the only one that had a key. So he's not just his uncle as his daughter, and she has made a key and been in his apartment. But wait, we don't do that. Who has time to do that? I mean, he literally thinks that I'm being doing or sabotaging.
How much older is he than you?
He's 46. I'm 21.
So how old is the coworker?
28.
Oh, she a baby.
Trying to find her daddy.
Trying to find her daddy a boo.
Not crazy.
Well, the thing is, like, she said she asked her mom was like, they didn't see anything like that thing. I don't know. I don't know. Because I've known her shortly. It was like a month and a half. And I'm like, maybe somebody's been living with for years, but people just like, oh, that's his kid. That's just how he is. And reversing it all, so it's escalating and getting worse.
Are you okay? So are you scared of him?
I'm fighting the situation, not too much of him, because I've never dealt with anything like this. Like tire flashing.
Okay, so let
You
me
should
say
go
this.
get a PPO.
Yeah, you need to go and get a. I think you need to get a PPO, and I do think. Did you make a police report when the tire slashing occurred?
No, because I didn't see him do it.
So let me say this. I still think you need to make a police report that your tires were slashed.
You don't have to say who did it.
You ain't got to say who did it.
Because
You
you
just
didn't
need to
see
have
it.
because you didn't see it. But you needed to be on record that these things are happening to you. So if you ever need to have the police come and your address and everything is in the system so that when they pull it up, they'll know that you've had issues ongoingly. So I think you do need to do that. I think you also need to get you a personal protection order against him if you think that he is whatever his issues are. Um, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then stop talking and don't talk to the daughter about it no more.
Yeah, and don't talk to the daughter about it.
Okay.
And let me say this: stop beating up on yourself.
It's not
Because
your
the
fault.
thing,
Everybody keeps saying that.
but let me tell you why. Because in order for any of us to fall in love or to be in love or to connect and get to a point that we're intimate, we have to take a chance. You're never going to meet somebody that you're not taking a chance with. Anytime you meet someone new and you start dating them, and I say dating is collecting data, that's what you were doing. You were collecting data. So now you done got some data
That went haywire.
that done went haywire, and you need to go the other way.
You really should take that serious, and you should go and get like that doorbell if you can, and go file a police report like Dr. Jackson said. Excuse me, and take out the personal protection order. Because his mind is bad, and it just coming and going, and you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We're good kind and we're the bad kind. And then his daughter saying she don't know. But like you told me, Dr. Jackson, about stuff happening, it could happen instantly. So something could have happened. No?
That triggered that behavior.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, I decide to see someone that I'm like, very
What county are you in?
like,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord. What? Go and get to PPO. I don't know. How did she even file about the tires? Did she got to do it over the phone?
No, yeah.
Or
No, I think now you have to go in to your local police police station and just tell them that this happened. You can
yeah, do it in steps of series. So go.
Did you take pictures of it? I know you done got it fixed by now.
yeah, I took it together.
Okay, good. That's you need to give them the pictures. They need to see the pictures.
In case she attached the receipt where she had to replace her tires to.
Mm-hmm.
Go make the police report first, and then go get the PPO. That's gonna make the judge give you the PPO
Right.
faster, or just say yeah to the PPO. Are you on vacation for?
No, I'm off for the next couple of days.
But then the courts will be closed.
I was gonna say I don't even think they open.
Right, they're not gonna be open. But you can go to the police
You
station
can go
any
make
day,
that police
because
report.
police gonna be on at the police station every day. So you need to do that post haste. But if you don't get nothing else that I'm saying to you, what I want you to understand is that you don't need to beat up on yourself because you didn't make him crazy. It's not your fault that he crazy.
Right, you can't be embarrassed about
And
that.
you can't be
That's nothing for
embarrassed
you to
about
be
it. That's just
embarrassed
like a
about.
person who gets with somebody, they stay together, and then he flip out and beat her up. She had no idea that he had beat up in her. I mean, really. But
He would
people,
have no idea
people
I
have
had it
no
either.
idea. People have no idea what they're dealing with until you see. Can I be a little transparent here? I'm gonna be a little transparent. I had met a guy, and Sabrina will tell you, I thought he was the one. Oh my God, I thought he was the one. When I say he came at me the right way, he had the right language. It was just, oh my God, everything. And then when I say one day, he just started talking like he didn't even like he just like snapped at me like, you don't want to hear it. And I was like, who had it? What had happened?
You open your Bible up to the 91st Psalm and put it at the front door or whatever door you come in, and make sure you have, outside lit if you come in at night.
Mm-hmm.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow. That's for protection.
That's a protection prayer. And we need you to be protected. So pay attention to your surroundings. In fact, the other day, I had the guy on who was talking about
The CPL.
your CPL license and keeping it. He just talked about tips to keep yourself safe. One, he said, avoid being out after dark. Well, you know, most of us have to be out after dark. Take somebody with you when you're going places. Don't flash your cash or your money. Hey, Mr. Rashid. Don't overburden yourself with packages. So if if you got
Like me,
packages
the
and
bag
bags,
lady coming
the
in the
bag
house.
ladies coming in the house. Stay out of gas stations and parking lots. What?
Stay out of the gas station. This one here always at the gas station.
I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what she's talking about. Keep your head on a swivel, which means always pay attention to what's going on around you. Just look around you. Always know. Watch the vehicles following you. Make sure you can tell if you get the sense that somebody, and if you don't get nothing else, your gut is going to tell you something's off. You're going to feel it first. I believe that. When something is awry, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. So pay
Get
attention.
you some mace.
He said he don't really
I know he
advocate
doesn't.
mace because
It can come back.
it can come back in your own eyes. So now you jacked up and you jacked up.
That's true.
The wind blow. Now I'm maced and you maced.
But you need something, either the taser. I wish I could carry a taser, but they said I can.
You can't carry a taser. You got a defibrillator.
I know. I mean, it's shocked
She be done
myself.
shocked herself. Lord Jesus.
But I can't
It's so-
carry the taser anyway.
She got a CPL. Do you have
Okay.
a gun though?
No, I got it so I can get not pepper spray, but
The taser.
Maybe we should all take take the class. So I'm gonna take the class and get my license and get me a gun to put on my person. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be on my person.
like that. I think that's what it bothered me. Like
What?
I feel when I was sick because I wasn't going to it, and then I decided based on that, like it's not the only one experience. It's some friends. Why just like why do I have to go to it?
Okay, guess what? Okay, so let me say this. He the one with the problem, but his problem can affect you. So at the end of the day, you need to protect you at all costs. So you can't sit up and ask yourself, why me? Why this happening to me? It is what it is. And when you are in a situation, you have to deal in the present. You can't talk about the past and you can't be dreaming about the future. Your present today is that you need to be able to deal with this situation and keep yourself safe, period. That's just real life stuff.
Do you have kids?
Hold on, Sheree. Hold on. I got to take a break. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. We're going to put you on hold. We'll be right back with more of the Essentially Sabrina Show right here on 910 a.m., the Superstation. It says, and don't give money to people standing outside the store.
Ooh.
That's how I got robbed. Guy asked me for some change when I went inside the store and came out to give him some change. He grabbed me and another guy came from around the corner and started stabbing me. Don't give people outside the store any change. And we need to stop teaching our daughters. It says we need to stop teaching our daughters how to twerk and start teaching them how to shoot a gun. In order to protect themselves. All right now. Hey, Alma. Wow.
Where was she at? Ask her where was she at and the man stabbed her.
So
Where was he at?
where were you at when the man stabbed you? Hey, Angie.
Yeah, they got a lot of scams like that. They had one.
Where they killed the lady that last week. She gave somebody some money and some man stabbed her to death. Did he say?
Oh, okay.
What did he say?
No, he ain't said yet. Somebody else was texting.
I know I said today too. I said I was gonna stop doing that. These grown men, the last
Well,
2,
you know
3
how I
days.
feel. You know how I
I
feel
know,
about
but the
it.
last 2 or 3 days they ask for money. I'm at the gas station. They don't even ask, can they pump your gas?
Just give me
You
some money.
just give me some money. Get the hell away from me. I ain't gonna give you no money. You'll pump my gas.
I always tell that man in there high and go see about a job. Yeah.
I'm doing activities that I haven't done for a long time. It really works.
BioHealth is a safe, natural
My work
dietary
used to
supplement.
go off
The
on him.
result of decades of research and 24 human
I was in California. No, I wasn't. Georgia.
at any age
10
with greater
seconds.
strength.
And a Hispanic guy was begging for money. And I said, oh, I don't give money to men. And then my girlfriend, Audra, gave him some money. He went, she's the nice one. You're the mean one. Whatever.
I ain't giving no money to no more men either. At them gas stations, they begging you. Go get something to do.
Right.
Who was that on the couch with Wendy? The caption not up there.
Some rappers.
Probably so.
Huh?
Naughty, I was going to say it was naughty by nature.
It's naughty by nature.
I said, look
East
like
7 Mile at 75 at that lumber yard
Really?
by our house. By my house.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. Did
And-
they catch the guy?
And welcome back
I'm sorry.
to the Essentially Sabrina Show. I am your host, Dr. Sabrina. We are talking about things to keep ourselves safe. You could put Sheree back on with us. Sheree called in to share with us her challenge that she had with a gentleman that she let her guard down and started dating, and she found out that he had some mental challenges. Let me say this about mental illness. Mental illness is a real thing. People are not quite wrapped tight. And when they're not wrapped tight, or they're, however you want to put it, their elevator doesn't go all the way to the top, or somebody not at home, the lights ain't on, whatever you want to say. But you pay attention to what people say, to how people look, how they, their behaviors. You pay attention. As soon as you see signs that there may be a problem, then you begin to ask some questions. So let me ask you this, Sheree. Did you ever ask him, did he have any, challenges with, going to the doctor and things of that nature?
About his physical body, he had no problem going to the doctor. He's had some previous injuries. I know that he went to the doctor for pain. But as far as his mental,
his teeth missed.
I was straight to the chase with him. I asked him, I said, you crazy? Like, I didn't say it like that. But I told him that he needs help. But his thing, when he was saying, and like I said, I paid attention to when he was saying to me, he said, but I haven't hurt nobody. He didn't say he didn't have issues. I said, I said, you know you're kind of crazy. And I said, that's okay though, because you can get help. But you need some help. He said, I never hurt nobody. There's nothing wrong with me. I said, just because you haven't hurt nobody, that doesn't mean you won't. You need to get some help. And he said, but ain't nothing wrong with me. That's his response. Look, I haven't hurt.
Well, I think that was very, I want to commend you by even having the discussion, because sometimes those discussions are very difficult to have, especially when you're talking about somebody that you are seeing romantically. But there are questions that you need to have and talk with people about. You just do. You need to ask people, have they ever had a mental health examination? Have they had challenges before that required them to go for counseling? Because I say this about every single... Oh, go ahead.
About our community, and I say the black community. But we hear about it all the time. It's like, you don't think that black people can be crazy. Or we can have mental issues. And when you bring it up, they look at you like, it's just like asking a guy, by the way, do you like men too? You know, and they be like, why would you ask that? Hey, you never know nowadays. So even to ask about somebody about their mental capabilities or if they have any mental issues, it's like, honestly, would they really give you the right answer? Because if they say, yeah, you know, I kind of looked out a couple of times, I mean,
Would that make you? But okay, this is the thing, because I remember the movie, which is one of my favorite movies, which I think that every single person, especially a person who works with the mental population, should watch. A Beautiful Mind. A Beautiful Mind. Russell Crowe played the man was brilliant, but he was schizophrenic. And what I love about the movie, one, the first half of the movie, you saw everything through his eyes. So everything seemed normal looking at it through his eyes. But once they remove that veil and you began to see it for the way that it actually was, it was amazing. It was amazing because you start thinking like, oh yeah, the little girl never grew up. She never grew up. She was always a little girl. Why everybody else? Oh, but the little girl said a little girl. Never thought about it that way. So it's very important to know that persons who are having these challenges in their mind, it's normal. So even if you ask them, they're not going to say that they have a problem because in their mind, it's not a problem. It's normal.
and plus he's an older man, so he can live this for 46 years. So you got parents that probably told him in his mind, oh, just play.
Mm-hmm.
Let God. And I had someone else say, you know, go to God and pray about it. Okay, but you can go to God and pray about it. There's people who can do here that can help you with that. And everybody always, I love the Lord. He heard my cry. And I believe in the Lord and say you get strength, but you also got to get out there and get help for yourself. You know, you can't pray the mental illness out of you. And I'm not saying God is not ill. I'm just saying, I think because probably from his parents, his brothers and sisters, his family, it was just this kid. Or you're going to be okay. You know, you God's child.
Well, I remember, Sheree, I remember a cousin of mine some years ago. He was, they called him special, and they said that he had spells. I was a little girl, and they would say that, well, you know, your cousin so and so has spells. I didn't know what a spell was. I just knew I was scared of him. And so when we say those things and don't have real conversations, it causes the kids in the family to be like, I ain't going, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about him. But we have to begin to have the conversations and take the stigma away from mental illness. We have to take the stigma away from it so that people can go and get help.
And then it's like, I pay attention to my kids' children and how they say he get raped. I'm like, you kind of understand why he did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because the way he treated me in that short period of time, just a couple of times, I don't think he could take any kids being around him, touching anything, moving anything out of the way. It was one time where I had cooked dinner and I had used the cutting board.
Mm-hmm.
And I had washed the cutting board and put it away. So I'm like, I go over there every day, even when he was at work. Oh, you ain't got to go. You know, you can cook. You just, okay, you got a free work. I ain't been, he can't do it originally. I was out with it, but then I get a phone call saying, I can't find my cutting board. And I'm trying to tell him, okay, I was at the, it was a little mini concert. Coco was there, doing hosting it, and I'm having a good time, sitting there chilling, and I get a phone call like, hey, you dealing with up here. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to leave anyway. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. But then he goes, I can't find my cutting board. And as I'm telling him what a cutting board is, he's going on a rant, like before. Like he is anybody who's not paying attention. And I'm telling him what a cutting board is, but he just goes, I can't find the cutting board. It's not here. It's not where I put it. And I'm like, yo, the cutting board is here. Eventually, when he did settle, and the dust cleared, and he found the cutting board, he was like, well, I don't know No, I told his daughter when the credit score was. It got so bad, I had to call her. I said, he's looking at his credit score because he's not listening. I told him what it was. She called him when it's bad. Then you want to credit score is how do you know where it's at? That was the question.
Wow.
She raised that phone, and she tried to tell you, but you didn't listen to her. He goes, okay. So I go back over there, and he apologized. He's like, I'm sorry that happened. It never happened again. I just don't like things out of place. I'm thinking OCD-ish.
Right. Right.
But to go to the point where it's somebody took it, somebody got in my house, somebody been in my house, that's why it's not there. That's where I feel like it's beyond OCD.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when I'm telling you where it is. And if I'm at your house every day, and I'm using dishes and cooking, well, okay, stuff don't get moved. So when they talk about, well, bringing up their kids and him not being around for nothing, because he's younger, they never have a son. So I don't have a kid, but maybe I don't think he's okay with them.
Of taking care of him. Mm-hmm. Especially if, one, because we don't know if he's actually ever been diagnosed, and if he hasn't been diagnosed, he hasn't had anything to get him regulated to where he can function. Because you can have a mental illness and get treatment and be fine. If you take your medicine and go for your appointments, I've seen it. I remember I had a client years ago who she was she had 2 children. They were coming to me for counseling, family counseling, and she was a paranoid schizophrenic, and she was always very serious. She always had a very bland affect. And so I remember that she took good care of her kids, but she was always so serious. She never played with them. And I remember teaching her how to play with them, how to smile with them, how to show joy with them. And so she used to always tell me that I made her laugh, and so she would have this little funny laugh that she did. But I love the fact that because I was able to model some things for her, it helped her relationship with her kids, because she cared for them. She did the bare minimum. She took, she fed them, she clothed them, she did all of that, but she did not show joy. And then to show joy had such a warm, everlasting effect on that family. And they're grown. The boys are grown. It was 2 boys. They're grown now. They're doing well. But she definitely has a mental illness, and she has to take her medicine. And she does. When she takes it, she's fine. She might not be fine like how other people may think it should be fine, but I don't know what normal is, really. Really, when you start thinking about it, everybody got an issue at some point.
Right.
At some point, everybody's been depressed. Everybody's been down. Sometimes you're manic. Sometimes you're doing too much. Sometimes you're not doing enough. All kind of stuff. So, it's important. Well, Sheree, thank you so much for calling and sharing. And I want you to do those things. I want you to make the police report, file for your personal protection order, and stop beating up on yourself. All right, baby.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
Wow. Okay, so I want people to know that, as we move into 2019, it is time for us to really start thinking about our vision, our goals, our plans for the next year. We got this new clean slate. What are we putting on it? So last year I did a thing called 2020 Visioning. And so for $20, you got 20 minutes. So I figured out some things from last year. That wasn't enough time because every single person got more than 20 minutes. Every single person that came. So I'm doing 2 things. I'm doing a 2020 visioning session that you pay $20 and you come together as a group. And that's going to be on this coming Sunday at 2 p.m. at Green Bliss. Green Bliss is on Livernois between Outer Drive and 8 Mile. A couple of blocks from Bucharest on Livernois. I think the address is 19. A couple of stores, a couple of doors from
About
Bucharest.
3
I'm sorry.
or 4.
Yeah, about 4 doors from Bucharest. But the address is 19742 Livernois. That's going to be on Sunday at 2 p.m. And you can come, you get a little workbook. We're going to work on your vision in a group. But if you want one-on-one time with me to just work on your own stuff, tomorrow I will be at Green Bliss from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. So I have a 1 o'clock spot open, a 2 o'clock spot open, a 3 o'clock spot open, a 4 o'clock, and a 5 o'clock. So I have 5 openings left because I had scheduled for the whole day, but I have stuff booked already. So I have 5 openings left. If
Can I
you
come at
want
5?
50 minutes with me, it'll cost you $50. And if you want to sign up and pay ahead of time, and my cash app is $ Dr. Sabrina Speaks. You can send the money and I'll send you, email you the workbook, because I have a more in-depth workbook than the workbook you get for $20. You get a more in-depth workbook. But we want to really look at your vision and look at your vision in several areas of your life and really looking at how you want to show up in the world in 2019. And so I can coach you with that. Again, it is Sabrina just took the 5 o'clock spot, so now I have a 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 4 o'clock spot. But you can come and hang out with me tomorrow and talk about your vision and see what things you want to see manifest in the year 2019. Ooh, I got big goals. Do, do,
Me
do,
too.
do, do, do. I was told I'm moving.
I'm gonna go on there so I could get a message too, since you don't get me no message.
I don't know what she talk about. She said I go
I'm
on
just
there.
speaking at her. I'm just speaking at
I
you.
go on there. I don't get her a message. She gotta come on. You gotta go get your own message.
Well, I'm going to find out how to get on so I can get my own message.
Yes.
Madam.
No, I'm gonna give you his
Lovely.
number. You could just call him and get your own message. He is my friend.
I know, but
I'll send people that you got a word for me. Look, see how I do.
See,
how I
she
do. Look,
itching that
see,
paper
see,
over.
I itch the paper over. I get the paper.
Ooh,
Get
it's so
clean sheet of paper. She got
Clean.
a clean sheet of paper, and you got a pen. I'm just saying. Look. Do you need to have my energy? Do you need my energy to get a word from the Lord? Just one word from the Lord. I am excited about the new year. I'm excited about the things that are happening. Just let me share a couple of things that are coming up in the new year. We're going to start at the beginning of the year. We're going to do focused days, focused topics every day of the week. Mondays, so far, we got Monday and Wednesday. I got to do Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday focus. And so if you have suggestions, that would be great. You could send those to me. But Monday is going to be Money Minding Monday. So we're going to mind our money on Mondays. Mondays, we're going to talk about all things money, how to get your insurance together, how to plan for your estate, how to make sure you are planning for retirement, what things you need to do if you want to become an entrepreneur and go after monies that's out there for that. There's a lot of programs in the city. When I say the city got programs up the gazoo, oh my goodness. Go sit in a program. We're going to talk about those programs. And of course, Sabrina's here with us on Monday. So she's going to talk about one of the greatest ways to build wealth is through owning your own property. So she's going to be talking about that. You know, she's a broker. Brokers are different than just real estate agents. Real estate agents work for brokers. So if you're interested in possibly becoming a real estate agent, or you are a real estate agent and you're not working with a broker, you can contact Sabrina McCaskill of McCaskill Realty to get your broker thing and get you a broker that's going to teach you. Let me say this about her. When I say she go to every training, every workshop, and I don't care where, she be calling me and she said, I'm on my way to Lansing. They got a workshop. I'm going. It's going to be all day. But she go to get the cutting edge information. So she knows that there is monies available. If you're interested in getting a home, they have lots of money to help you with down payment. Is it down payment or renovations? Just
down payment. They They have down payment money, and they also have the program where you can borrow and rehab.
So rehab money and down payment money. So
And money for if you are an educator.
and money if you're an educator. So if you're an educator, if you're working for the schools,
$20,000.
they give you $20,000. I'm an educator. I teach people. I teach
You're
people.
not a teacher in DPS.
I teach people.
You're not a teacher in DPS.
I teach people. I got a contract with DPS. That don't count.
I'll ask.
You better ask
I'll
somebody,
ask.
because I sure got a vendor
I
number
will.
and a contract with the Detroit public schools as well as other public schools. But anyway, so we want to make sure that you have that on Mondays, and then on Wednesdays we're gonna call Wednesday Humpin' Hump Day. That means we're gonna be talking about sex, y'all, on Wednesdays. Wednesdays, the middle of the week, we want you humping, because you know there's benefits to sex. There's health benefits, mental benefits. Some of y'all wouldn't be so crazy if you got some on a regular basis. I'm just saying.
Dr. Oz said that you should have sex
3 times a week,
156 days a year.
156 days a
That's
week.
half the year.
That's do the math on that. It's 365 days.
I just think if you got somebody, you should do it every
I
day,
think
every other
I
day.
really do think that you should be doing it on a regular basis. I really do.
365, what?
Divided by minus what? How you do that? Divided by
Yeah, divided by 156.
156.
He said for men, it make them less.
2.33.
2.3. That's how many times you're supposed to have it.
That make them.
A day? You should have it twice a day. Oh yeah, if men have sex regularly,
They
it
won't
helps
have
them with not having prostate cancer. What?
And a bad heart.
And a bad heart. So if you want your man to have a good heart and not to have prostate issues, assume the position, ladies. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Did I say it? Or did I say it too loud? I'm just saying. So we're going to be talking about that.
See,
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
That's what I be saying,
Hallelujah.
like this, I see
Hallelujah.
you.
Hallelujah.
She's so silly.
Hallelujah. Okay, so Wednesdays we're gonna be talking about sex. I want to have a day that we just focus on people coming on and telling their real life stories, because I think that learning from people and what they've done, how they've overcome things they've been through, helps us. Because I don't have to go through what you've been through to learn from it. But sometimes we got to keep, it's that closed mouth that don't get fed. You got to open your mouth. You got to share. Your test becomes your testimony. Your mess becomes your message. So when you get on the other side of a thing, you can help somebody. You still have some time. You can call in and join the conversation. The number here is 313-778-7600. Again, 313-778-7600. So those are some of the things we're going to be doing on the show. I am going to feature a black business once a week. I think they're going to have to pay for that, though. I have to figure out how much I'm going to charge them. But I think I'm going to, and for that whole week, I'm going to talk about them every day. Talk about their business. I want you to go. Yeah, I think I am going to do that. Once a week, a black business. We want to share information so we can support and help each other in the community. Another thing that's going on in the new year, for me, we're continuing on with our People 911 segment on Fox 2 every Tuesday. And that's Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. I have my own segment on Fox 2 News, People 911 with DR.Sabrina. And then after that, at 7 p.m., after the news goes off, Roop, Amy, and myself will do it after the show, live on Facebook Live. And so then we'll post it on Fox 2's website and my website and all that kind of stuff. But we are able to take questions about whatever topic that we're covering. And just to give you a heads up, next Tuesday is the first day of the year. And so I will be on Fox 2 that day. Uh-oh.
You got 2 kids. How many kids you got?
How many kids you got?
5.
Woo, Jesus.
You got the 2 boys. How many boys you got?
2.
Oh, so how old are they?
One son is 36, and the other
So
one's
we
25.
are excited
They
about
don't go
that
to school,
with
so
Fox
they
2.
got some grandkids.
And then also
So one of them. they're not going.
WADL, which is our sister station here. You know, the Adele Media Group owns the Word Network, 9:10 a.m., and WADL. Yours truly will be having her own show on WADL starting in January of 2019 called The DR.Sabrina Show. And then I also will be hosting a show called The Real Reveal, which is a show for teens by teens. So all of the producing, all of the camera people will all be teenagers, and they all are students at the Detroit School of the Arts. And that's going to start airing in January as well. So you got to be able to see Sabrina on TV 3 times in a week. Oh my Jesus. Oh my Jesus. 3 times in 1 week. So I am excited. And then, because we got lots of stuff we're working on. Essential Colors has a brand new website. We have a new test. And the test, you will get all 4 colors instead of just 1 color. You'll get your number on all 4 colors, and you'll get a little report. But starting January the 1st, which is next Tuesday, you're going to have to pay. When you come to the site to take the test, you're going to have to pay to take the test. Because my son told me to stop giving away all my intellectual property and the things I've created. And so God has given me things to help bring wealth, but I can't get it if I'm not using it. I'm just saying. So my son is my partner in that business. So you can go to our website, essentialcolors.co, essentialcolors.co. And if you go there right now, you can take the test for free because we're doing beta testing on the test. So you can take the test for free, get your information for free. But trust and believe, my son is like a beast on this, getting this test ready. So he's getting this test ready for January 1. We have a new project that we're going to be launching in January called the Spirit of Detroit Project. And what we're doing is we really want people in Detroit to get along better with other people. And Essential Colors does that. And so we are going to be targeting 50 businesses, 50 churches, and 50 schools. And if you sign up, he's going to have a list on the website. When you sign up, your business will be listed there. You'll be a part of the Spirit of Detroit project. And when we get to 50, our prices go back. So you'll be able to get a 2-hour workshop at a very discounted price. Very discounted price. And so once we get to 50 businesses, we go back to the regular price. Once we get to 50 schools, we go back to the regular price. And we get to 50 churches, we go back to the regular price. But the flyers will be ready. We'll be sending them out, and we're going to be doing some informational meetings with businesses, with schools, and with churches, with their leaders. And we're partnering with the Foundation Hotel. The Foundation Hotel is the new hotel downtown, right on the corner of Larned and Washington Boulevard. The old fire department, the firehouse has been renovated into an amazing hotel. So the manager there, Mr. Bob Lambert, is amazing, and he loves what we're doing. He loves the colors model, and so he offered to do tours. When people come for our session, you'll get a tour of the hotel. We're going to give you something good to eat. They have a chef that is out of this world, and then you'll get information about the Spirit of Detroit project. So we're excited about what things are coming in 2019. I am turning 53 on January the 19th, and on January the 19th, I am having a birthday party down at the Millender on the top floor. Downtown. I want to do it downtown. Yes, downtown Detroit. You are welcome. I'm inviting everybody. We're going to have Eventbrite up so you can purchase your. Yeah, we pay. You got to pay $25. I think it's $25 to come to the party. I think it's $25.
I don't know. You
I think it's $25 to come to the party. I don't know because I'm not planning the party. I'm just But we're gonna have a Brie drink. We're gonna have a Marcel drink, and we're gonna have a jacked up Jackson drink.
Oh.
All right.
For Jackson. Action Jackson. So we've got a lot of stuff going on. So I want you to continue to send positive energy our way. Because as we're thinking and growing bigger, we want you to think and grow bigger, but we have to keep our thoughts lined up in a positive manner. That's what we got to do. We really got to be more positive. I think that as we're moving into the new year, we have to think about, if you really start thinking about the things that you've said and the things that you've done and how they may not line up with being positive, be honest with yourself, because you can't heal from a thing until you're real about a thing. So if I'm honest with myself and I look at some things that I've said to myself about myself, not too good. So I really do seek to say something kind to myself about myself daily.
I do too.
I look at myself in the mirror and I go, ooh, you can't handle all this chocolate. What? I'm just saying. Then I love my hair. I do love my hair, although I need it tightened right now. It's a hot mess. But I love my hair. I love my smile. And sometimes I'll be looking at myself and just smile. And when I smile at me, I get excited. I just get excited when I smile at me. I do. I'll be looking in the mirror, looking all, I'm tired. I don't feel like getting up. And then I'll start smiling. I go, all right now, the sunshine has came in the room. Yes, it has. It has come in the room. So, and then surround yourself with people who bring you joy, who you laugh with, who you have kindred spirit with, who can teach you something. Don't be the smartest person in the room all the time.
I'm not.
Somebody say, husband for Sabrina in 2019. Now, is that a husband for Sabrina Jackson or a husband for Sabrina McCaskill? Are we gonna get a 2-for-1? A twofer. Are we gonna get a twofer in 2019? Woo!
There you go.
A husband. I don't just want a husband. I want the husband that I deserve.
That's what I want to, what Dr. Carla said.
I deserve someone who loves me, adores me, that when he sees me, it quickens his step. When he hear my voice, he go, oh, where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? I want to see, I want to touch, Yeah, that's what I want. Because that's what I saw in my parents. When I say my daddy was goo-goo gaga about my mama.
Mm-hmm.
And he met her when he was 15 and she was 12.
Wow.
Mine was too. My daddy said he didn't love nobody else. He wasn't going to never remarry, and he did not.
Mm-hmm. A yes for me. Okay, I want y'all all to touch and agree, just out in the radio land and internet land. We touch and agree in that 2019. Husband.
For everybody that want one.
For everybody that want one.
Wait, this one over here, what are you over there laughing for? He laughed. We don't want just us to be blessed. We want
everybody to be blessed.
I can't be blessed with a husband, no.
What you say?
I said I can't be blessed with a husband.
No, you can't be blessed. You got a wife. He's so silly. He tells me he can't be blessed with a husband. No, you have a wife.
We don't want you to be.
We want you to. We want your current marriage to continue to be blessed.
And so we will say then to that,
and that y'all knocking boots 3 times a week. Three times a week. 3 times a week, Martin. 3 times a week, because your heart needs to be strong. He looked at us like,
girl, I'm tired.
He's like, I'm asleep right now. What you talking about?
I'm not home 3 times a week.
You better get a quickie somewhere in the between. So we are touching and agreeing that
he said it's he agreeing. It is so.
Everybody who wants a husband or a wife, 2019.
It is time. So we will be with you tomorrow night, our last night of the year. We'll be back tomorrow night. I want you to say something kind to yourself about yourself. I'm gonna and I'm gonna commit to this. As we're moving into the new year, What I say when I start the show is going to change, and what I say when I end the show is going to change. I'm getting all new. New for you. Have a
Amen.
blessed one. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. I have no idea what I'm going to say. New.
Oh man.
So
I'm
what?
so sleepy.
One of the programs that has the money, is it a program I can use for the logistics? Money I can get. I can't get down for logistics. I mean, well, I can't say I can't. But
For your business? Yeah, you just got to go to the business. Go to like Build Detroit, or we gotta look at that grid. Remember when we was at the thing, when we was at that thing on Iron Street in Jefferson. Remember we went to that thing and there was that white lady sitting next to me, and she had this whole thing. It was a grid of all these business programs and what they do. I still got that. We can look at that and see which programs because it's a bunch of programs.
Because I'm not gonna do business with that man.
I know.
But the other guy told me that he has another Indian guy or something that has trucks that I might.
What? I will talk about this in a minute.
You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University.
You what?
You schedule classes
I
around your schedule.
just see him being like everybody else.
Including a brand new
His hair's red. It's not easy on the eye. His hair's just red. It's black people with red hair.
Yeah, my cousins got my uncle down. His two sons have red hair.
Okay.
Get your degree, but keep your
Why do you say
That's Independence University.
What's up, Erica? Erica, you told me you had something to tell me and you never called me to tell me. Could you call me and tell me what you had to tell me? And then we should get together and go to the movies or something. Have a girls' day out or something. I'm home, so I'm not going out of town for a minute. This one little tab, little lock. This lock will not act right. It won't curl like the other locks. It just won't act right. I don't know why. I got two locks that do that. They have a man of their own. I got two. Whenever I wake up, it's one lock that be sticking straight. It be sticking straight up like that.